Now after I added the structure, I need to add a source. So I will choose a plane wave source, and I need to make it in the Y direction, Y injection, and I need it to be up here pointing down. So I will right click on this one and make it Y and backward. Now I will go to geometry, and I need to put it here up. As we said, this the maximum of this one will be 1.5. I wanted to make it higher a little bit, so for Y I'm gonna make it 2. For Z I will keep it at 0, so it will be stay at the center. I'm not gonna make the simulation for the whole structure. I only care about the layers here and the light passing through it, through the Y direction. So I will only choose a small part of X, so 1 will be enough for the source. Now to click on OK to see what happened. Now I can see that this is my source here. Now I will go back to add the wavelength range. Because this is a solar energy, I will make it start from 3 to 1.1. So this will make the simulation for the whole spectrum from 0.3 to 1.1. But when it will calculate the generation rate here, it will normalize this spectrum to the AM 1.5. So this is okay. Now after I add the source, I want to add the region, the simulation region. So by clicking on the region here, you can see that it will cover the whole region. I will go to right click on this one and go to make it 2D. And you can see this gives you the simulation time. By default it's 1000. Sometimes you need to increase this one, but this will increase your timing simulation time. For this one, this is enough. I will go to geometry and make all of them centered at 0 and 0. Now for the X span, again, I don't want it to take the whole X, because as you make if you look here, this is a very big simulation region. I want to make it as small as possible, and I have to make sure that it include everything that I need. So for X, half will be enough. For Y, I needed to include the source and the silicon in the aluminum sheet. So the source starts from 2, and this sheet -2, so this will be 4. I can add 1 more, so 5 will be enough. Now for the mesh setting, I can say okay here, so you can take a look. This is your region now. I will just edit again. So I have to set the mesh. This is the default mesh. I'm not gonna change it for now, but sometimes you need to increase the accuracy here by making this 2 or 4 or more, but this one will increase the memory requirement and increase your timing. And you can also make the mesh step smaller, but again this will increase your memory, your time, simulation time. Now I will go to make the X boundary condition. This is the boundary condition. I will make the X to be periodic, and for Y I will keep it BML. So if you look at this one, this will give you the layer of the BML. Now the BLM ensure that all the light that will reach this boundary condition will be absorbed, because in this case I don't need any reflection. So the layer by default is set to be 8. You can increase it until 64, but again, if you increase this one, you will increase your timing, simulation timing. So for now, that's enough for our simulation. Click on OK.